Warm welcome to everyone. This is session 2 for the module 5 surface engineering under bearing materials. This video is under the scheme of LMS scheme under the Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. Myself, Harish G, Professor, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Department, working in Nadagli Government Engineering College. Surface engineering. What do you mean by the surface engineering? As the name indicates, the surface. We have to enhance the mechanical properties to increase its performance by mechanical means, by chemical means, by other means. See, to give the good performance by changing the properties of a surface, which cannot be achieved by the surface layer or bulk load. That is called as surface engineering. We have to change the mechanical property to enhance its properties of the surface in order to achieve according to our requirement that is deal with this surface engineering. Why we need to study? Because what we have studied in the session 1, that is the bearing materials in what are the properties which requires. We have shortlisted a number of properties: comfort, conformability, embeddability, compatibility, fatigue strength, lesser coefficient of friction, low thermal expansion, high thermal conductivity. These are all the many more, as well as the load carrying capacity. These are all many more properties or characteristics of the bearing materials. When we are having any surface, it doesn't have any such type of characteristics. We have to produce such characteristics on the surface by using these means. That is deal by the surface engineering. How we are going to deal this one? See this surface engineering, that is a corrosion science. You can also call it as a corrosion science and engineering. So, how you are going to increase surface engineering? So what are the factors which influence this surface engineering? Before that, what are the processes which involve in this one? There is a mechanical treatment. It involves the short peening by producing the compressive stresses in the material on the surface by hammering, by surface transformation, by induction ording. It can be done by induction ording. There's a surface, we have to transform it. Induction ording, by heat treatments, by laser treatment, we can change the surface into other surface by using these techniques. Surface composition changes. What are the surface composition changes we can done by thermodynamic treatment, heat treatment, ion implantation, and also chemical treatment is the most common treatment or a process which can be used to inculcate, to produce, to enhance the properties of the surface by conversion coatings, by type of light ionization coatings by using the chemical and coatings. This is the most important aspect in surface engineering, that is called spraying, painting, plasma plating, vapor deposition, and the last and but not least, the surface activation. The surface, we have to activate the surface. We have to improve the properties by using the etching. Etching means we use some chemicals, we use some extra agency to in order to produce the properties by etching in order to increase the surface activation by plasma treatment of polymers. Only some of these processes will be useful for improving the tribological performances, but also will affect the properties in some which may influence some informative properties and also increases the immune properties by using these processes. And what are the factors which are going to which are going to influence this treatment selection? What are the performance factors? That is a wear resistance, hardness or strength, corrosion resistance, impact resistance, thickness which is required. What are the processing factors which influence the treatment? Adhesion, porosity, residual stress. What I told you, that is a short pinning is by providing the compressive strength on the surface by hammering. That is what that is residual stress. We have to induce the compressive strength in the material, and as well as a structural relationship or the property relationship which comes in the processing factors. And process factors. So what are the process factors? The process factors which includes in order to increase the properties in the surface engineering is component size, shape, deposition size, deposition rate, substrate, temperature during the implantation or during the deposition, effect of the surface treatment on fatigue strength as well as the cost. See this. Coming to this scope of this surface engineering. Failure of an engineering component which occurs when its surface cannot adequate have the properties. Hence, external forces can be thermal or optical or magnetic or wear or corrosion. Hence, sometimes technological progress and the manufacturing efficiency also requires a surface modification in order to achieve that forces which are acting on the element. The economic benefit of this engineering, according to the report in the UK, the coating market is approximately the 21.3 pounds per billion. It is a report of 2005. Hence, the surface characterization is perhaps the most powerful function which helps to improve or modify the existing surface by using the create the new coatings formulations, understand the mechanism of the surface which is going to work under different parameters, and hence the surface degradation and its improvement. And I told you already there is a definition of what do you mean by surface engineering. To make the changes of the surface, that is a property of a material by using all those factors. But the purpose is to gain or improve upon the desired surface of a material. And what are the types of process also I have discussed, that is there may are many more processes which are going to modify the surface, hence in order to achieve your properties, what are the required properties. This can be grouped into three categories. Surface engineering processes which are characterized, which are typically categorized under three sections. First one is the surface modification without changing the material chemically. The changes can be made by thermal or mechanical means, altering the metallurgy or surface texture. Example by means of short pinning, what I told earlier. Surface modification by altering the surface chemistry. These processes involve the diffusion of new elements into the surface of the material. Original substrate material constitutes to play a very active part in this modified surface. And as well as the last one, surface modification by adding the new material onto the surface, that is by coating, is by surface coating. These processes essentially added a new material onto the surface as a coating element and do not involve the substrate material constituents on the surface. What is surface modification without changing the material chemically? The thermal processes, the surface. What are the process? It includes the surface heat treatment, particularly those that undergo the phase transformations like the Martensic reaction to the hardening carbon steels. When you heat to a specimen to some temperature, its structure is changes from one region to another region. Like Martensic reaction is coming into the converting or transforming into the hardened carbon steel or low alloy steel and cast irons by using the laser hardening, flame hardening, or induction hardening. And the mechanical processes, which includes the cold working, that is called as a surface by pinning, short blasting, explosive hardening, or other specialized machining processes which induces the compressive stresses to increase the hardness and as well as to improve the fatigue strength. That is what the fatigue resistance. Hence, it changes the surface structure by using the machining and blasting. And what are the other processes which includes in this category are modification of the surfaces by chemical or etching or laser engraving, various chemical or solvents and ultrasonic cleaning processes which could also be included in this category. Surface modification by changing surface chemistry. This is only by using the chemical engineering. The thermochemical diffusion process, which includes the carburizing, carbonitrading, trinitrading, nitrocarburizing, and boronizing. In all these processes, new element goes into the interstitial position. It includes the aluminizing, chromizing, siliconizing. In this process, a new element is going to substitutional element on the surface. And the electrochemical process, it is by using the anodizing technique of aluminum and titanium and chemical conversion coatings, phosphating, chemical blacking, chromating, planting on the surface to enhance the properties. And last but not least, the ion implantation process, which can modify the surface by changing the chemistry of the surface. What is surface modification by adding the new material onto the surface? Welding type process, thermospray process, electroplating, electroless plating, galvanizing, molten bath, tin aluminium, or aluminium and aluminoid Babbitt material, and PVD physical vapor deposition, CVD chemical vapor deposition, and painting, spin coating, powder coating lubricants, tiling, and cladding. And what are the material properties by using this, which can help to enhance the properties? By using this bulk, it increases the strength, the density, and ductility. On the surface, it increases the hardness, friction, wear, as well as the corrosion, oxidation. Why surface treatment is required? The surface treatment is required to achieve the desired properties, which cannot be achieved by the conventional method or conventional alloying processes. What are the properties of surface properties? These are all the listed properties which are comes under surface properties: corrosion, oxidation, wear, erosion, hardness, and conductivity. This can be achievable by using what we discussed till now. What are the various modes by which the surface properties can be enhanced? Creating the barrier. By using the creating barrier, you can apply the coatings, cladding, and surface alloying. You can achieve by this mode. And by only the surface treatment, you can use this homogenization, hardening, reflectivity change. Different techniques to achieve the surface modification. By using the conventional methods, case hardening, slurry, hot dip process, quenching, hot facing, electro deposition. These are all the conventional methods in order to modify the surface. And what are the advanced methods? PVD, CVD, thermal spray, and laser based techniques which are advancedly, thoroughly used nowadays to achieve your modified surface in order to have achieve your required properties. Selection of surface treatment methods based upon the change in function property, substrate characteristics, thickness of the modified surface means what is the substrate of your material. It should be modified or it should not be modified. According to our requirement, we have to select the type of treatment throughout the process, whether it is a slow process we have to apply or fast process in order to require according to our requirement, and geometry of the component, and also the finally very important, that is called as economics. Thickness selection criteria of the coating technique. This is what the graph which indicates the coating thickness in terms of microns, as well as the substrate temperature in terms of degree centigrade. Chemical vapor deposition and physical vapor deposition can be occurred at a temperature of 400 to 1000 degrees centigrade, and remaining what ion implementation chemical process which can be achievable according to the temperature. It clearly indicates the PVD and CVD. These are all the advanced techniques. So from this, we can achieve up to 10 microns meters at a range of 400 to 1000 degrees centigrade. Surface engineering, gaseous state and solution and molten semi-molten. In a gaseous state, we can achieve PVD ion implementation and ion beam assisted and chemically vapor deposition. In solution range, by solution gel electroplating. In molten or semi-molten phase, we can go for laser, thermal spray and welding techniques. And the classification of coatings, type of processes and mechanism of coating we can classify according to the coatings. In the type of coating process, the CVD, that is a chemically vapor deposition, physical vapor deposition and thermal spray, these are all categorized under thermal type of coating processes. In mechanism of coatings, we can classify mechanical bonding types and diffusion or coatings. What are the important parameters to be optimized to control the properties at a substrate coating and its interface? Interface, adhesion, interdiffusion, cleanliness, roughness, expansion mismatch, coating surface, roughness, erosion, corrosion, friction, porosity, electrical properties. By bulk coating, cohesion, stress, adhesion, cracks, graded composition, and multi-layers can be achieved by using these parameters. Surface property improvement triangle. By see this figure, a triangle, the surface modification technique is a functional property, and functional property is also depends on the surface modification technique. Hence, we can by using these two, we can improve the characterization of the surface. Examples of surface modification in industries. This is taken this from the internet. This is what I have listed the what are type of industries we are going to they are going to use they are going to use surface modification in their industries. Aircraft and gas turbine, the turbine disc, labyrinth seals, turbine blades, and rotor shafts are the parts which are under surface modification, which can be done by in automobiles. There are the number of parts which are going to be surface modified, and the textile industries also anchor drives, groove rolls, packet drive rolls, and twisting rolls, and hand guides and tension gates. These are all the parts which are going to modify the surface in order to overcome the problems or listed on the last curve. And these are all again the different aspect of different industries where they are going to use the types of parts, type of machines where the surface modification is usefully inculcated, used in order to achieve, to overcome the lot of problems which are listed on the right hand column. This is a plasma ion based surface engineering technique. This is a low surface or easily treatable. And this is what PISI based on dry technology to avoid the use of harmful solutions. And unlike the traditional technique, the processes are virtually pollution free. Hence, by using this, we can achieve the properties such as corrosion and wear resistance, fatigue strength, biocompatibility in achievable, controllable manner. This is an electron beam physical vapor deposition figure. How it is going to work. By using this, we can explain. This is called as a uh, bond coat methods, coated blades produced by the EP PVD process. Hydrophobic coatings can be achieved by using this chemically vapor deposition. Is a plasma etching. See, what are different types of parts we are going to use this for cars in order to achieve the required properties on the surface. This is a plasma nitriding. By using this plasma nitriding on different types of parts, we are going to achieve. It is a type of thermal spray process can induces the type of properties. It is a it explains the principle of laser cladding. By using this laser cladding, we can improve the property on surface modification. See the two parts, what is without cladding and after cladding of nickel 25 chromium alloy. This flowchart which gives you the enhanced knowledge. You see the energy in which the solar absorber coating for low mild temperature application, solid oxide fuel cells and thermal barrier coatings. In the sensors also magneto restrictive sensors, pressure sensors, oxygen sensors, gas sensors, and corrosion sensors. And corrosion and tribology surface modification by plasma nitriding and micro or oxidation and wear resistant and composite coatings, and material selection by using the different types of XPS, HRD, XRD, FM, TGA and micro Raman nano testers. The biomedical industry also, the surface modification can be useful in alloys, and in ceramics, nano and plasma spray grade powders can tape casting, and nanoscales PVD coating for cutting tools. These are all the different types of surface engineering division. From this, can conclude how the surface engineering is useful in order to modify the different aspects of properties on the surface by other means. Thank you, Ananda.